Hello students, now let us do numericals on KVL, which is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, so what is the statement here? KVL states that Kirchhoff voltage law states that algebraic sum of all branch voltages around any closed path in a circuit is always 0. Okay, algebraic sum of branch voltages around any closed path in a circuit is equal to 0. So that is KVL statement, you already know that. Okay, so here we have a network consisting of one independent voltage source Vs and three resistors R1, R2, R3. Okay, so observe clearly here. If I consider the current in this direction, in clockwise direction, the terminals of resistors R1, R2, R3 will become like this. Okay, this is in the clockwise direction, the current enters from left to right, so this will become positive terminal, this will be negative terminal. Okay, similarly this will become positive, negative, because I assumed the current is flowing in this direction. Okay, so if I change the direction of current, okay, if I change the direction of current, the terminals polarity, if I change the direction of current as this, okay, the terminals will be plus as current enters from this terminal, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. That means the terminals are interchangeable. Earlier this was positive, now it is negative. Okay, the terminals of resistors will change according to current direction. So that is what I mean. Okay, generally the current enters at positive terminal of the resistor. Okay, so now let us assume this as terminal A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, AB is terminals of resistor R1, CD is terminals of resistor R2, and EF is terminals of resistor R3. So as current leaves positive terminal of the battery, I am going to consider the conventional direction, that is clockwise direction of current, that is I. That means current entering from this direction. Okay, so now let us write KVL equation, okay, in this loop. Okay, so I am going to writing by KVL, okay, in loop. Okay, so what is KVL here? I am going to consider the first terminals of each element. So this will be plus, and the terminals of resistors is positive because current is entering here, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, so I am going to write it now. Okay, we are going to write voltages here. So this is voltage source, I am going to replace value directly, and this is resistor. So the voltage across this resistor is V1. I am going to consider this as V1, and voltage across resistor resistor R2 is V2. Similarly R3 is V3. Okay, so you know that V1 equal to current through the resistor I and R1. Because it is a series network, the current will be same. As parallel network, the voltage will be same. The current in a series network, the current will be same. V2 will be similar current I into R2. V3 will be current I into R3. Okay, so these are basic idea you should have. Okay, so I am going to write it now. So I am starting from source voltage Vs. I am considering first terminal of each element. Okay, the first terminal of source element is minus and it is Vs. Similarly, the first terminal of resistor R1 is positive terminal. Okay, and that is I into R1, or let us write V1 first. Okay, V1, and the first terminal of second resistor is positive, that will be plus into V2. Voltage across resistor R2 is V2. Similarly, voltage across R3 is V3. This must be equal to 0 according to KVL. Okay, if you can rearrange this, that will become Vs equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So you can understand from here the source voltage equal to drop voltage. Okay, this is drop across resistor R1. This V2 is drop across resistor R2, and this V3 is drop across resistor R3. Okay, so here the source is supplying those drops. That is what it means. Source voltage should be equal to drops voltage. That is what KVL means. Okay, so this is source voltage. So all these are drops. This source voltage is supplying these drops because the voltage will appear across resistor, means that voltage should be supplied by a source voltage. Okay, so that is the idea of KVL. Source voltage should be equal to drops voltage. Okay, so this is about writing KVL expression. Now let us take some examples, and we are going to write the KVL expression in loop. Okay, so here we have two problems based on KVL. Okay, so first problem is what is the current in the circuit and voltage across each element in the circuit. So what is the current in the circuit and voltage across each element in the circuit? So we are going to find what is the current in the circuit, and we are going to find voltage across each element. If we can find current into resistors will be a voltage, because this is a series network. You can see this, all these are connected in series. You can rearrange this circuit actually. So I am going to rearrange the circuit. If you have any problem with this circuit, you can rearrange this into a series network of resistors and a voltage source. Okay, I am going to rearrange this. This is 10 volts, and this is 1 mega ohm. 1 m ohm means 1 mega ohm. 1 mega ohm which equal to 1 into 10 power mega is 6. Okay, 10 power 1 mega ohm is, mega is 10 power 6, and kilo is 10 power 3. Okay, so this is to be remembered. Kilo is 10 power 3 and mega is 10 power 6. You already know that, I think. Okay, 1 mega ohm in series with a 3.1 mega ohm, 3.1 mega ohm resistance, and generally the order of resistance is in kilo ohms only. Okay, kilo ohms, and the second one, third one is fourth one, I think. So that is 500 kilo. So this network is rearranged into this network. These two are same only. Okay, all these are connected in series. Okay, so this is just to confuse you. Okay, you can also change the circuit according to your understanding, but the connection should be same. Okay, because they are connected in series. Okay, the starting point, one point is connected to another point. They are connected to end to end connection. They are connected in series. So I treated them as series network, and I am going to find current I1 here. So for that, this is a series network. And one thing, remember one thing, for a series network, you are going to find voltage by, you need to apply KVL here. Okay, for a parallel network you will have to apply KCL. That should be remembered. Okay, for a series network you are going to apply KVL. For a parallel network you are going to apply KCL. That is one point to remember. Now I am going to apply KVL in this loop. Okay, by KVL in the loop. Okay, so what is KVL here? So I am going to consider the first terminals of each element. You can also consider the second element of each element as current entering from left to right. I am going to take the signs of each resistor is as like this. Okay, so I am going to write the KVL here. For that, we are going to write the first term, take the first terminal of 10 volts, and first terminal of our resistor 1 mega ohm is positive, and that the voltage drop will be 1 mega ohm into its current value. Okay, and here this will be plus into 3.1 mega ohm into current I, because the series connection the current will be same in the each element, and plus 400 kilo into current I. Similarly, 500 kilo into current I. This should be equal to 0 according to KVL. Okay, if you can rearrange this, you can find this I, because this is the only parameter. Okay, so this 10 volts is the value. Okay, I is the only parameter and equal to 0. You can rearrange this, you can get the value of current. Okay, so after rearranging the circuit, you are going to get the current I as 2 microfarad, 2 microamperes. Okay, so after rearranging this, after sending the value to other side, that you will get 2 microamperes, because we are getting the resistance in mega ohms, because current is 1 by R, V by R. So if resistance is 10 power 6, the current will be 10 power minus 6. Okay, reciprocal of resistance. Okay, so the order of current will be in microamperes. Micro means 10 power minus 6. So the current we have obtained in this expression is 2 microamperes. Okay, and we need to find voltage across each element here. Okay, for that I am going to erase this. Okay, so I am going to find the voltage across each element. Okay, so what is the voltage across our 1 mega ohm resistor? Let us consider this as V1, this V2, V3 and V4. Okay, so what is V1 here? V1 is voltage across 1 mega ohm resistor. Okay, that will be current I into R1. Let us treat R1, R2, R3, R4. Okay, so that will be I is 2 microamperes. Okay, 2 into 10 power minus 6 into 1 mega ohm is 10 power 6, that will be 2 volts. Okay, voltage across this first resistor is 2 volts. Okay, similarly V2, voltage across this 3.1 mega ohm resistor, which equal to current is same. Let us treat as R1, R2, R3 and R4. Okay, so I into R2, I is 2 into 10 power 6, 10 power minus 6 into R2 is 3.1 into 10 power 6 mega. Okay, so these two will get cancelled. That will be 6.2 volts. Voltage across this resistor is 6.2 volts. Similarly V3 will be equal to I into R3. So that will be voltage across this 400 kilo ohm resistor. So that will be 2 into 10 power minus 6 into 4 into 400 into. So 400 into 10 power 3. Okay, you can also write this into as 0.4 into 10 power 6. Okay, you can change the denomination here. Okay, so 0.4 into 10 power 6, which equal to this will get cancelled. That will be 0.8 volts. Similarly V4, which is voltage across fourth resistor, that is I into R4. Okay, I is 2 microamperes. So 2 into 10 power minus 6 into its resistance value 500 into 10 power 3, that will be, this will be also be written as 0.5 into 10 power 6. So that will be 1 volt. Okay, so we have found the current I as 2 microamperes, and we have found the voltage across each element, that is each resistor. Okay, so this is about first problem. Let us do second problem. Now let us do second problem. Find unknown voltage V1 in the circuit. This is very simple. Okay, we need to find unknown voltage V1. This is voltage to be found. Okay, so this is a series network. We can apply KVL here. So by KVL in the loop, okay, the given question has already mentioned the current direction, which is in clockwise. So I am going to write the KVL here. Okay, this is minus plus. I am going to consider the first terminal as reference. So the first terminal of voltage source is minus 30 volts. Okay, and that is plus. This is plus 2 volts. The question is already given the voltage in the form of voltage, not resistor. Okay, it is already in the voltage form. We can write directly. Okay, so plus 2, and the first terminal is plus 1 volt. Here the first terminal is plus, that is V1. First terminal is plus 3. First terminal is plus 5 equal to 0 according to KVL. Okay, so if you can rearrange this, you can simply get this. So minus 32 plus 1 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 5 11, minus 30 plus V1 equal to 0. So that will be, what is this value? 19, right? Minus 19 plus V1 should be equal to 0. So V1 equal to 19 volts. So unknown voltage V1 is 19 volts. Okay, so this is it. Okay, the source voltage should be equal to sum of all the drops. So that is what KVL, right? So if you add all these drops, that they should sum up to 30 volts. Okay, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 19 is 22, plus 3 25 plus 5 30. So all these drops should be sum up to this voltage source value. So that is what KVL means. Okay, so that is what we do here. So this is about KVL. Okay, so let me give you one problem as assignment under assignment 4. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is your question number 3 for assignment 4. Okay, so the question in the given circuit, find current I. Okay, for current I and the voltage across 30 ohms resistor. You need to find these two, and remember the polarities also. Don't try to solve it directly. Okay, remember the polarities of resistor and current. Okay, here the current is in the counterclockwise direction. Okay, so the terminals will be, the current enters from this side and leaves this side. So this will be plus and this will be minus. You have to mention the positive voltage. Okay, so you can apply KVL, you can get the value of current, and if you get current, you can get the voltage across at 30 ohms resistor, which is 30 into current I. Okay, so this is third question for your assignment 4, and in next class we will be doing power calculations. Okay, thank you.